Okay, this is Dan Lawson with the Alliance for American Manufacturing. I'm out here in Rumford, Maine today, talking with Matt Bean, the president of Local 900. Matt, how long have you been at the mill?
I've been in the mill a little over 26 years now.
And what's your experience in the mill? What do you actually do in the mill?
I worked in the maintenance department as a mechanic.
Okay. And have you ever worked anywhere else in the mill?
Yeah, I've worked on paper machines and throughout the mill a lot of different places.
So you know basically the whole system of what goes on in the mill?
Pretty much, yeah.
Matt, in the last couple of years, you've had some layoffs at the mill, rolling down times, shutdowns. How does that affect the workers when this happens?
It affects them very deeply because this is a very good job for this area, and they need to have this job. They would have to move somewhere else if anything happened for a long period of time as far as a layoff is concerned. We had folks actually get into some depression. We've had folks that almost losing their homes and cars and things of that nature because of their loans.
Okay, and the impact that's happening right now because of the imports on the paper. This mill has been targeted by the imports. This mill, this is the larger employer in the county. Is that correct?
Yes, it is.
And when you look at the area, besides the people at the mill, if something was to happen here, how would it affect the area?
Well, Rumford, the town of Rumford was built around the mill. The mill's been here for over 100 years. Everything that's here in Rumford now is actually something that came from the mill starting here. So that's, people in this area, that's all they know. We don't have any other big businesses here. It would affect, with a trickle-down effect, it would affect all the businesses here in the mill, in the town of Rumford, and Mexico, Dixfield, surrounding towns, throughout this whole county.
And what about the tax base? What would happen there?
It would be terrible. People wouldn't be able to afford their taxes, property taxes. They just wouldn't be able to do it.
Another big thing that we've talked to people about is the generosity of the mill workers, you know, donating to the food kitchens and United Way. United Way states that about 8 to 10% of their total take from this area for monies to use for programs comes from the mill.
Right.
Then all of a sudden, if the mill is not here, they would have to increase services with less money, so that means a shortfall all the way around.
Right.
The other impacts, though, to the smaller businesses, I know on Main Street there's a lot of businesses that have shut down already. Do you think that the whole downtown area would be wiped out, or?
I can't see how anybody could survive here without the mills still being running, because it affects everybody. If people are tearing down and moving out of town, who's going to go to the stores and restaurants and purchase things? It's just not going to be good.
Matt, if something was to happen here at the mill, what's the other prospects for people, or even yourself, to find continuous work?
I'm thinking that if you had to find some continuous work, you probably would have to pick up and move. There's not a lot around here as far as the type of jobs that we have, and how many jobs are going to be actually available if we lose 1,000 people out of our mill and everybody's looking for jobs. You're not going to find 1,000 jobs in this area.
Okay. And do you see that not only affecting the worker that's laid off, but does it have an impact on the rest of the family unit?
It sure does, because you know, you have people that have insurances that wouldn't be covered, and some folks have 2, 3, 4, 5 kids in their family. They'd all be affected. It's stress on everybody. It costs money to go to school even these days. Sports from the high schools need money to operate, and that would be gone also.
Okay, Matt, I see something on the wall there I want to kind of focus in on. Can you tell me what this list is right here?
This is a list of some of the laid-off workers, hourly and salary, that we've had for in the 2009.
Wow, that's a pretty big list. Well, Matt, I really want to thank you for your time, and I appreciate all the work that you and your team are doing out here on this issue, and just keep up the good work. Thank you.
Thank you.